Hello, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. We have a full house tonight, and dang, what do you expect? What did you expect? I mean, I've been telling you, nobody's been listening. You know, grifters gonna grift, and she was ruthless, cold-blooded grift. We'll see if Ross does get free today. We'll see. I highly doubt it. I say 90% chance he also rugs you guys on freeing Ross, which is messed up, right? This is the way this guy operates. This is the way he operates. He tells you what he thinks you want to hear to get your support, and once he has your support, once he already got your vote, you don't matter to him anymore. Okay, look at these people that paid money to fly out to the inauguration and have been there waiting for the inauguration day, and he moves it all indoors because he can't cope with the fact that the crowds won't be as big as maybe Obama's crowd. And so he moves it indoors and leaves all those poor suckers outside in the cold, right? He moves the inauguration indoors and they don't get a chance to be part of it, even though they flew out there and bought tickets for the event. Come on. So he didn't only grift and rug pull with his Trump coin and the Melania coin. He also rugged the event. He rugged the tickets for the people that bought tickets to go see the inauguration. Oh, that's classic, dude. It's classic, right? And I've been watching on X. I don't usually get on X, but I've been enjoying X the past couple of days. It's been crazy to see how many people are still, how many so-called Bitcoiners, how many so-called like Bitcoin maxis that are like, oh yeah, man, don't trust, you got to verify, blah, blah. They're still trying to figure out how to make this a positive, dude. How to make this a positive. It's like that story, right? Of the girl who nursed a snake back to health, and then the snake bites a girl, and she's like, why'd you bite me after I nursed you back to health? And he's like, bitch, you knew I was a snake, right? It's the same thing. Oh my gosh. You voted for a snake. You got a snake in the office. The snake bit you twice by dropping 2 meme coins on your head, right? After telling you Bitcoin, after saying Bitcoin, good luck with your Bitcoins, right? And then on top of that, he left you out there in the cold. With holding your ticket to the inauguration after you flew out there and paid for your own stay. Whoever knows how much he's paid to be out there for the historic event. And you got historically bit again for the 3rd time. Okay? All right? And then it's probably not gonna free Ross either, right? You're still hoping he's not gonna bite you again. You're putting your hand there, you're trying to pet the snake, and the snake just keeps biting you. You keep touching the stove. You're never gonna learn, right? It's like, I don't know. It's just very, very entertaining for me to see this, and like, I get to see what level of craziness this is. Yeah, Miami boy, I'm sorry for your loss, dude. I'm sorry for your loss, but like, we here on this show, we're Bitcoin only, and we don't meme coin at all because we understand that all meme coins are a rug pull, right? And if you didn't get ahead of it, if you didn't know what it was going to be, I mean, it's crazy. So anyway, the whole situation here is pretty nuts. Let's get the show started first. Let me see if I can get this browser working. Okay, there it goes. Okay, let's do the first segment of the show, and then we'll keep talking about these topics because like there's so much happening today. It's just wow, right? And I'm just gonna say, told you, dude, told you so. Okay. And granted, some of you guys are new to the whole crypto space, and maybe this Trump coin is the first time you've actually like been in the space. And everybody that's been in the space already knows how rug pulls work, but maybe you don't know. Maybe it's your first interaction with it. And I hope that you learn from it and don't get turned off to Bitcoin itself, and know that there's a difference between Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, so anything that's not Bitcoin is a poop coin, and you shouldn't be messing with it because it's a good way to lose money. Okay, but before we do that, let's jump into oh my god, tell me your stories in the chat, guys. If you guys bought these coins and did you make money or did you lose money? I don't care either way. We normally don't talk about poop coins, but today is an exception because the grift is real. Like, oh my God, it's just incredible. All right, so let's, it's incredibly terrible, incredibly bad. Okay, so don't get me wrong. Okay, let's do the first segment of the show. We like to call this the Bitcoin Strength. Today, the price of Bitcoin is $102,183.22. You can buy 878 Satoshis for a single dollar today. What the heck is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents, a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. So when you see the price of Bitcoin at 102,000, don't think you can't get started. You can buy as little as $1 worth. Like I said, 977 Satoshis today for a single buck. Oops, that's cool. Or about 9 Satoshis for a single penny. Okay, don't buy any other coin but Bitcoin, because if you do, you're gonna get rugged. Okay. Sorry to hear about your loss, Miami boy. Also, Backcountry Family says I got it at 50 because I was bored. Figured I'd get it for poops and giggles. Yep. Back to 2 coins before. Did you come out at a profit, Backcountry? Hopefully. Think of meme coins as NFTs, either a gamble or a way to support someone or some group. Never expect money back. Yep. All right, good. At least you made some money on it, right? Now don't do what they're doing. Don't go stick it into a wrapped Ethereum project. Just take your profits, put them in Bitcoin, so you can actually retain that value and actually grow it over time, and not get wrecked. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Anyway, that is the Bitcoin Strength, 102,000. Okay, don't be afraid of the price. It's better to hold Bitcoin than to hold anything else. So, yeah, don't go buying those memes. Don't go buying those memes, guys. Okay. All right, let's do a quick why we stack segment while people are on here too. If you guys want to jump into the chat, all you gotta do is be subscribed for 1 minute, and you can feel free to let me know how I'm wrong in the chat, and or let me know what you agree with or don't agree with. It's all good. We just don't want anybody pushing any kind of poop coins. We're talking about poop coins today. Is a very exception. It's an exception to what we normally talk about here on the show, because it's a topic of the day. But geez, come on, guys, it's crazy. All right, let's get into why we stack Bitcoin and nothing else. Why we stack? We're doing a simple, quick version of why we stack, because we stack against the machine. We stack in Bitcoin. We save in Bitcoin because we understand that the value that you save in Bitcoin is shielded from inflation over time, and over time you become more wealthy just by holding it. You don't have to do anything extra. You don't have to go become a stock investor. You don't have to become a real estate developer. You don't have to become a doctor. You don't have to go to a prestigious university to get a career on Wall Street and grift a bunch of people. All you gotta do is take whatever means you have now of making and generating wealth, generating revenue for yourself. Take some of that revenue and park it in Bitcoin, and that naturally will increase in purchasing power over time. If you can hold Bitcoin for over 4 years, you're in good. If you can do for 8 years, you're already winning. Even at 4 years, you're already winning. Okay. Saving in Bitcoin is like traveling back in time and giving yourself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours you've already worked for as long as you hold the Bitcoin that represents those hours. That is why we stack. That said, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. You're the one that has to hit buy on the button. And yeah, buy Bitcoin, don't buy those scam coins, guys. Jeez, get wrecked. All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about more stuff. Now that the why we stack segment is done, let's put on some background music and talk about some random stuff. I can't believe, dude. I can't believe how scummy that was. How scummy, right? How degen, dude. You take the hype on the eve of your inauguration and pump a poop coin, dude. Could you imagine? You had Michael Saylor come to you and talk to you about Bitcoin, and then you go and launch a poop coin, dude. You go and launch a poop coin, dude? Come on. We have some awesome memes today. We don't usually do a meme review segment, but we're going to steal the Simply Bitcoin's meme review segment because they're not doing it anymore. And I got some bangers for you today. Got some bangers. So, Before also, if you're new here to the show, the show is about basically showing beginners how to hold Bitcoin, how to buy Bitcoin. And on the show, we have a DCA. We buy Bitcoin. We buy $20 worth of Bitcoin every Monday through Friday here. And the show's pretty short. We usually do 30 minutes to 40 minutes, and we hang out for a little bit, talk about Bitcoin, talk about specific questions people might have about Bitcoins that are beginner related, and try to guide people down the right path. Out of the shit coins, out of the ETFs, out of the NFTs, out of the wizard magic stuff, whatever, runes and all that stuff, out of the yield products, out of all that stuff. We buy Bitcoin, we take custody of the Bitcoin. That's all we do. Okay, you don't have to do anything else. That's all you got to do. Okay, everything else is just a trick to steal your Bitcoin. Okay, all right. So I have some stuff I need to cover to make sure. Let's see. Let them out in the cold. Yep. All right, cool. All right, let's get into some of these. Let's get into some of these historically. These are just historic. What do we call them? Memes. So good. I can't believe that. That's so messed up. All right, here we go. Jumping in to some meme reviews. What up, Dari? What up, Damon in the house? What up, Damon? Good to see you in here. I see also C in the house and Backcountry family, Garrett and Miami Boy Jr. in the house. Who else is in here? McLovin, of course. Round of applause from the live studio audience for everybody that's tuning in today. All right, slap that screen, guys. Hit that like, tap the screen if you guys want to put some hearts up or whatever to get the algorithm triggered and get some more people in here, okay? All right, so let's do the fun stuff. Want to do the fun stuff first? Let's do the fun stuff first, guys. Let's do dessert first, okay? Let's do dessert first, and then we'll buying more sats is also dessert, but let's do some dessert before we stack some Bitcoin. So bringing up the monitor over here. Here we go. First meme of the evening. The first meme of the evening is just, we've been talking about this. We have a little wager going about people that were waiting for a dip to 80K. The dip to 80K has not come. And here's a meme of people that says, "I'll just wait here to buy the dip." And he's been mummified. He turned into a mummy, and obviously he's still waiting for the dip. So that's not gonna happen, right? Oh yeah, rate these memes, guys, in the chat. When we're done with the meme, I need you to put in there on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the best meme you've ever seen, 1 being the worst meme you've ever seen. I need you to put that in the chat. Just type in the number you think this meme deserves. 1 to 10. That is the scale. Alex in the house. What up, Alex? Welcome. Strategic Bitcoin reserve is not an immediate priority for new admin, so 80K could be very close. Okay. Alex, that's a really good point, actually. That's a really good point. I'll take that. I'll take that point. Yep. But I'm just saying the promise was strategic Bitcoin reserve day 1, right? Wasn't it day 1? Are they going to move the goalpost and say first 100 days, right? Is it free Ross day 1 or is it free Ross first 100 days? Because I haven't seen any free Ross news yet. Let me know if you guys see free Ross come through. Okay, 16's watchers, you may have an all-time record for. Oh, that's true, Garrett. Very true. Just had to put Trump in your description. I know, it's so sad. It's so sad, Garrett. It's totally what I didn't want to do, right? But today, it's important. Also, Garrett, I've been doing some posting and some work over on Blue Sky. So if you guys are on Blue Sky, follow me on there. I'm at castro.bluesky.net, I think it's called. Yeah. All right. So we'll keep it going because even Trump supporters need to hear the truth. Okay, they need to understand that they got rugged. Okay, and the rug doesn't end here, unfortunately. Okay, it's a long roll. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's keep the memes going. Let's keep it fun, and then I'll hit you guys with some truth. Okay, I'll make it fun, and I'll hit you with some truth, and I'll put some more fun at the end and hit you with the truth sandwich. Okay. Scale of 1 to 10, best meme you've ever seen. This rug burn hurt. Yeah, I know it does. It does. Here we go. Next meme is. This is exactly how Bitcoiner class of 2017 as the president launches a shitcoin days before the inauguration. This is how they feel right here. Everybody's celebrating, and they're celebrating because they thought they had a Bitcoin president, and you got a shitcoin president instead. There they are. People that went out, that what I say, that went out to bat that stepped up to bat for this man. You stepped up to bat, told your friends and family that you were pro-Trump, that this is your guy because he's gonna be the Bitcoin president, right? And this is how he repays you, right? With a double pump and dump, a double Trump and dump in your face. And he left you outside in the cold for the inauguration after you bought an airplane ticket and flew out there to be part of the group, right? It's disgusting. Just straight up, dude. And like, even with this, you still have people that are coping with this and saying, "Well, maybe this is somehow good for Bitcoin." Come on. It's terrible. All right, scale of 1 to 10. Rate that tweet. Put it in the chat if you guys want to give it a 10 for the best tweet, a 1 for the worst. Go ahead, use that scale. Here we go. We'll jump into the next meme. The classic corporate needs you to find the difference between these pictures. Corporate wants you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. And Pam's like, they're the same picture. You got SBAM over here and DJT over here. Grifting. Grifting, guys. Damn. Grifting. Straight up. Right? I know. It's almost done, guys. I'm almost done through these memes. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to go. The meme space is on fire over on X right now, and I'm just having a blast watching people's minds glitch and try to like try to make this somehow good for Bitcoin. It's not good for Bitcoin. Oh, yes. I'm just gonna go to the next one. Oh. Let's go. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Oh, what's the next one? Oh, Bitcoin only, dumbass. Yep. Yep. But you can't something you can do, guys. You know, it's in his nature to grift. You know, that's what he does. He's the world's most successful con artist. World's most successful con artist. So at least you fell for it, but you fell for it to you fell for the best. Okay, the best there is, the best there ever was, the best con artist grifter that ever existed. So far, anyway, or in a long time. This is hilarious. Melania waking up this morning and seeing that her husband is up $80 billion in 24 hours. This is the inspiration for Melania's coin. He said, I should do a rug. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Mini boy. At least you lost to the best. At least you got finessed by the best. Exactly, dude. Exactly. At least you got rugged by the world's greatest rugger. At least you didn't get rugged by SBM. You got rugged by the best, dude. All right. Strategic Bitcoin reserve? Nah. Pump my bags with meme coin? Yeah. Hard Hollow in the house. Welcome back, Hard Hollow. Thanks for tuning in. A legend of the show here. Thanks for tuning in, man. All right, we're just enjoying the memes that came out in the past couple of days regarding this Trump coin. I know we don't normally talk about Trump or any kind of shenanigans or any kind of meme coins, but today's an exception because I just feel vindicated, guys. I just feel like I've been telling everybody that's been supporting Trump that's also a Bitcoiner. They're telling me like, oh yeah, he's pro Bitcoin. He's pro Bitcoin. I'm like, bro, he's rugging you, bro. He's telling you what he thinks you want to hear. He's grifting you, man. You know the industry. You know Bitcoin. You know you don't trust. You verify, bro, and you didn't verify. You didn't verify, and you got freaking rugged. At least nobody talks about Trump At least somebody talks about Trump head rug anymore. Oh. Dude, that's so crazy, right? So crazy. All right, move on to the next meme. Donald Trump's crypto advisor. Bam. All right, let's move on to the next one. That was kind of okay. Oh yeah, this is sad. This is funny, but it's also sad, and it's funny and sad for the same reason because there's some truth in it. You know, if I were a government that wanted to persuade the administration to do something in policy that I wanted done for the benefit of my country, what's an easy way for me to funnel money to Trump and bribe him to do whatever I need him to do for the benefit of my country, even if it is against the overall, even if it's against the best interest of the United States, right? Is to make it possible for them to anonymously pump your coin, right? And that's how you pay for a bribe. It's incredible. It's like crime does not exist anymore. You know, we are living in Gotham City, guys. Like, everybody's corrupt. Like, you can, if you have enough money, you can buy whatever policy you need to buy to benefit your business, your company, your corporation, or your country, if you're willing to pay to play, right? So that's incredible. It's in your face, and it's blatant, and I don't need to prove it. It's right there. It's right there in your face. Okay, and just imagine the outrage, just imagine the outrage, guys, and the shenanigans of if any Democrat did anything remotely close to this. Just imagine if anybody that's not Trump in politics dropped a meme coin, bro. Dropped a meme coin like that. Can you imagine? And not only that, dropped the second meme coin on your head. Boom. That's crazy. That's crazy. The level of hypocrisy. It's just like it's just like incredible. All right, let's jump to the next meme. This is a great meme right here. I really like this one. Bitcoiners in 2013, Silk Road, F the government, WikiLeaks, peer-to-peer cash. Bitcoiners in 2024, ETF please. Simp to Daddy Trump. JP Morgan, please buy it. Please allow self-custody when you don't need permission to have self-custody. You already have self-custody. It's crazy. It's crazy. And this one, a classic meme. Of all the oligarchs of America laughing with each other, saying, "We told them we support Bitcoin, then we dumped a meme coin on them." There it is. In your face. America first. America first, right? But like, not if you're not rich. Rich America first. Poor America can suck it. That's what they're saying. Okay? That's what they're saying. That's what they're gonna do. You think the grift is over? You think this is the top of the grift here? You think this is the maximum grift? You think we've hit maximum grift already? No, dude. We got 4 more years, guys. We got 4 years of nonstop grifting and Trump selling the United States of America. Okay? He's selling us. He's selling influence to the country. He's selling access. He's selling our resources. He's selling our intellectual property. He's selling your information. He's selling everything's for sale. Everything's for sale. And this is what you look like right now if you're defending Trump. What if he stews what if he uses the profits to fix America? Oh my God. That's it. Oh, one more. I have one more. And this is me. This is me looking at you after I told you This guy was a grifter. Told you. That's how I feel right there. That's how I feel right there. Right? All right. So those are the hot memes I found today on the internet regarding the Hawk Tua or Trump Tua coins and the grifter-in-chief. The grifter-in-chief. And those are like, yeah, it could be funny. It could be funny, you know? It's funny. And it's messed up and it's sad, right? But now we're gonna get a little serious, guys. I'm sorry. We get a little serious before we jump into the actual stack recap, where we show you what we've been doing with Bitcoin here for the past year and a half, and show you the stack that we have accumulated here, slow and steady with DCA. First, let's talk about some things that I think are appropriate, especially now that that the Fourth Reich is in power. And yeah, I'm not saying that lightly, guys. This guy's freaking Hitler. Okay, that's why I put a little mustache on him. Okay, Trump is the next iteration of the Third Reich, which is the Fourth Reich. Okay, I know I'm gonna piss some people off, but that is what it is. What it is, guys. Okay, right now they're putting together the places where they're gonna house people, also AKA concentration camps. Right? They're gonna come through and they're gonna round up everybody that doesn't look the right way. Okay, they might even round me up. Okay, they might even round up anybody that doesn't look a certain way. Okay, so the reason I even bring this up, I don't like to talk about this stuff, but it's coming. Okay, and if you don't believe me, oops, where is it? If you don't believe me, so I'll be saving that expression because it's coming. Okay, if you are of a different nationality than American or not American, but then like I guess Anglo-Saxon, I guess you could say. If you don't look like central casting for what Trump wants to be American, if you're brown, if you're Asian, if you're anything other than, okay, the shitstorm's coming for you. You're gonna get blamed for everything because now he can't blame Biden for shit. Okay, he can't blame the politicians because he's got control of everything. He's got the White House, he's got the Congress, he's got the Senate, and he even has, some may say, the what's it called? I can't believe I'm spacing on it. The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court. Okay, so he can't blame anybody else. The only people he can blame now is immigrants and the other, and he's going to continue to do that, just like all fascists do. Okay, continue to blame the other, right? And as long as the other does not include you, you're going to feel like, okay, he's not talking about me, so I'm good, right? And then when he gets rid of the other, when he gets rid of immigrants or people of different nationalities, people of color, whatever, right? He's going to start blaming poor people and figure out some other way for whatever chaos he's brought to be not his fault, but yours or someone that you love's fault. Okay, so be ready for it. Okay, these are the PSAs that I'll be doing here on the show at least once a week now, and they are as follows. The PSA, the first PSA is something that we talk about here all the time, which is custody your own Bitcoin. Okay, buy the Bitcoin, take it off the exchange, and put it into your own wallet that you have the seed phrase for, that you have the wallet for, that you have the keys for the wallet. Okay, and we're adding this specific piece to this because you never know. We're in a situation now where, hey, everything's out the window because there is no restraints on this man's ability to commit crime now because of the ruling of the Supreme Court. He can just say it was a presidential act. He was acting in his presidential capacity, and now he's immune from any prosecution. So he's got a free reign to do whatever the hell he wants, including to continue to poop coin like this incessantly. Okay. Oh, he did? Oh my God. See, are you kidding me? See what I mean? It's just incredible, dude. It's just like stupid. But memorize your seed phrase should be your first priority going forward, is to memorize your seed phrase. Okay. And we had a couple of episodes here before where we memorized the seed phrase. We use a technique called the memory palace, where you remember a room in your house or in your childhood or a place, and you assign the words to different things that are within that memory that you have of that place. And that's a good way to store 24 words or 12 words. Okay, it's called the memory palace mnemonic device. So memorize your seed phrase, guys, because if you get picked up, even if I'm telling you guys, even if you are American and you've been American for the past 10 generations, if you don't look a certain way, start carrying your passport with you. Okay, carry your passport with. This is the second PSA. Second PSA is if you a MAGA maggot might look at you and say you are not American, you need to carry yourself with you. Even if you are American, even if you've been here for like 10 generations, okay? But you don't look a certain way, carry your stuff with you. Okay? Because you could be at the store. Let's say you go to Costco to buy some lumber because you're going to go work on your fence of your house. You get there a little too early in the morning and you get swept up with everybody else that was hanging out there looking for jobs. Right? Maybe you go pick up your kids at school and there's a checkpoint to see if you're if you should be here or not. Right? Carry your documents with you. And this is why you want to carry your documents with you. This is the most important part of this one PSA. If you are suspected of being illegal or whatever within 100 miles of the border or 100 miles of an international airport, you qualify for an express deportation. So you're gonna get deported like fast. Like I don't know I don't know if they will actually put you through the court system or not, or if they just kick you out if they just like take you out of the country, like bus you over the border or something, right? I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll have to double check. But what qualifies as how many cities have an international airport in them? So 100-mile radius from an international airport and 100-mile from any border crossing. That's a lot of places. You might think you're okay because you live in a city that's away from the border, but if your city has an international airport, you qualify for the within 100-mile range that they can express deport you. Okay, so carry your passport with you, your documents, right? Because when the Gestapo comes to check on them, maybe they won't sweep you up right away, right? And it's crazy to think that we've been even talking about this in America, right? And the last PSA before we jump into the Bitcoin stacking here. I know I'm losing you guys. I'm sorry if I'm losing you guys, but whatever. Some of you guys will stay. Some of you guys will go. This is real stuff. This is reality right here. Okay, make a family plan in case something like this happens. Right, have a backup adult that will go pick up your kids from school in case you get swept up in something, even if it's by accident. You don't know how long it's going to take to clear things up, and if you look a certain way, you might get swept up, even if you are a citizen, and you need some time to clear stuff up, and your kids need to get picked up from school. So make the appropriate arrangements to have a trusted family member or friend be on alert and able to go pick up your kids from school so they don't get scared, and put those adults and close family friends on your kids' list at school where they are allowed to pick them up. Okay, because the school's not going to just release them. Okay, and the worst thing you want to happen is you get picked up by accident because you didn't have your documentations with you, because you are an American living in America and you've been here for generations, but because you don't look a certain way, you get swept up, and your child is at school wondering where their parents are to come pick them up, right? And it's gonna get bad. Okay, this is just one little example, but be ready, prepare yourself as far as like with a plan, and don't think it's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They are already mobilizing, and it's so crazy, dude. It's so crazy to even be talking about this. What the hell is going on? What the heck's going on? All right. Anyway, memorize your seed phrase, guys. And I'll see you in the camps later. I'll see you in the camps. See you in Texas. See you in Texas. All right. That's enough of that. Let's jump into the previously regularly scheduled program. We're gonna jump into the next segment of the show that we like to call the Stack Recap, because we don't only talk about stacking Bitcoin here Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. We do it every weekday. And we've been stacking Bitcoin here since May 22nd, 2023. We started stacking $5 a day, then moved it up to $10 a day, and now we're doing $20 a day. The show has successfully saved through this DCA process, we've saved about $11,269 worth of value, and we converted that into Bitcoin over the past couple of years, and that Bitcoin is now 0.23427464811 Bitcoin. That Bitcoin is currently worth $24,000. In other words, if we were to go and try to buy the same amount of Bitcoin today, it would cost us 113% more of today's weaker dollars to buy the same amount of Bitcoin. Okay? It's showing you that the dollar has lost 113.43% of its purchasing power against Bitcoin. And that is why we save in Bitcoin. Just as simple as that. Okay? We started stacking on a new sheet for 2025 to inspire new stackers to get into it and to get started. Okay, we started this month again on a new sheet. We're going to be doing another buy today, and so far we've saved $440 worth of Bitcoin, and today it's worth about $465. We're up about 5.8% in about 17 days. Not bad. And today we're going to buy, since the price of Bitcoin today is above our average buy price of $97,000, which today we're going to buy $20 worth of Bitcoin, $20 worth of Bitcoin today. That is what we'll be stacking. So there you go. All right. Now that we know how much Bitcoin we're going to buy today, there's only one thing left to do. It's time to stack some Bitcoin. Today we're going to stack Bitcoin on our favorite app, Strike. Strike has been a really cool place to buy Bitcoin for the past almost a year now. And you can buy Bitcoin. You can buy $1 worth of Bitcoin. You can buy like 50 cents worth of Bitcoin if you want. But today, you hit the buy button. We're going to key in $20. Boom. We're going to hit next. Boom. We're going to cut the music and start the drum roll, please. There we go, buying $20 worth of Bitcoin today on the Stack Bitcoin show. Is it going? Is it going? And just like that, we've stacked an additional 19,148 Satoshis for the stack. Let's update the spreadsheet with today's buy. 1/20/25 is a date. We bought Bitcoin at the price of $103,509.50. We bought $20 worth. The yield is 0.00191148. And it's official. We have 472,564 Satoshis for 2025. Now we're going to add this information to the spreadsheet for the whole lifespan of the show. There it is. Bam. Bam. Okay. So if you're new around here and you don't understand the concept of saving in Bitcoin, why we save in Bitcoin, here's a little example for you specifically. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for hanging out And let me show you this. We call this the burrito index, the Bitcoin for goods section. Okay. Back on October 3rd, 2023, at the price of Bitcoin on that date, my $13.70 burrito would cost me 49,603 fractions of a Bitcoin. Point 0.00049,603 Bitcoin, or 49,603 Satoshis. That same burrito today still costs me $13.70, but it's only costing me 13,259 Satoshis today. So from October 3rd, 2023, the cost of my burrito has gone down 73% in terms of Bitcoin and stayed the same in terms of dollars. Okay, so it's crazy, right? TDS, he is Hitler. Trump, I like TikTok. PTSD, he is our hero. Yeah, that's he's not a hero, man. But I see how TDS. I like TikTok, PTSD. So the people that are trying to give him credit for quote unquote saving TikTok, he's the one that got it banned in the first place. He's the one that brought up the whole idea of banning TikTok in the first place. So it's just a grift, man. Just another grift. Okay. Like how could he unban it when he wasn't even president yet? The inauguration wasn't until today, right? Anyway, that whole TikTok thing is just another power grab, another grift, and another way to try to control the narrative, to try to get to young people and make them feel like somehow Trump did something for them. But he hasn't done nothing. He hasn't done anything for them. He's just continued to steal from the future. Okay, so get that part right. He's not Hitler, dude. He's Trump, just a new version of Hitler. I'm gonna put the Office meme with Pam saying it's the same thing. Instead of having like a Sam Bankman-Fried and Trump, I'm gonna have Hitler and Trump, and she'll be like it's the same thing. You'll see. All right, so let's get back to the examples here. If you had been saving in Bitcoin since about 2 years ago, your $2,500 mortgage payment would have cost you 15.2 million Satoshis. Your mortgage payment today for the same 15 million Satoshis, for the same amount, for $2,500, is only going to cost you 2.4 million Satoshis. Okay, so you could take from that and extrapolate that if you had been saving an additional $2,500 in Bitcoin 2 years ago, that one savings of $2,500 would pay today for about 6 months of your mortgage. 6 months of your mortgage, right? So if you had done that for 2 months in a row 2 years ago, your mortgage would be covered for a year, right? And that is the power of saving in Bitcoin. You gain purchasing power over time as long as the longer you hold Bitcoin, which is the whole premise of the show, which is the whole point. Okay, but yeah, that is our what we call it, the Bitcoin for good section of the show. All right, that's all we got. Any questions, any comments, please do leave it in the chat. I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in today. Yeah, welcome. I'm not gonna do the Trumpy posts anymore. You know, I appreciate the extra crowd. I wanted to see what would happen, and it was just appropriate today because of the next level shitcoinery that's going on, and just it needed to be said. And we'll be here for it. Okay, the whole premise is still saving Bitcoin. Okay, you don't need to be a Trump supporter to save in Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't care, like I've been saying since the beginning, like I've been yelling in other people's chats. Bitcoin doesn't need Trump. Trump needs Bitcoin, right? You don't save Bitcoin. Bitcoin saves you. Right? Bitcoin's gonna continue putting out a block every 10 minutes, regardless of who's in office, like I've been saying for the past year. Right? You don't have to compromise your values as a human and sympathize with a Nazi to also be okay with Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't care. You can be pro-Bitcoin and against Trump. You can be pro-Bitcoin and against racism. You can be pro-Bitcoin and against grifters. Oh my God. You can be pro-Bitcoin and be against rapists. You can be pro-Bitcoin and be against adulterers, habitual liars. and the list can go on. The list can go on. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's wrap this thing up. And just like that, this episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show has come to an end. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We've stacked, we've laughed, we've cried, but most of all, we had fun. We added to our stack. We continued the journey towards one whole Bitcoin here on the show. Someday will come when we hit whole Bitcoin here on the show, and that'll be amazing. And we would have the documentation, the proof of stack that it took for us to get to one whole coin eventually. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking.